beautiful day so far, and a great week at that matter. I'm all dressed up today because I'm going to an event. I'm going to LinkedIn versus Instagram in Scarborough today, so that will be I'm looking forward. It's a fun part of the job, definitely. Today I would like to speak about user journey experience, because user journey experience is going to be one of the biggest updates that Google is launching in this coming May. And page experience update is all about like how the user engages with your website. So when Google crawls your website and you know that there's blocks that stop them from crawling the website, that does have a massive impact on how you will be ranked. So things like, can the user actually convert on your site? So what I take clients through when we first take them on is definitely around, they come on, if a user journey comes on the site, if a user comes on the site, they usually read left to right. So what that actually means is that if the users were reading left to right, where's the point where they'll jump off the site? So we want to make sure that your user can actually convert on your site as easily as possible. So what I always take websites through when I first take them on is actually, is there enough conversion points on the site? So if the user reads left to right, then on the right hand side you should have conversion points like phone call, email inquiry, all those sorts of things, and I'd highly recommend that those are in a different color. And then what you can actually do there as well with those conversion points is you can set up conversion tracking. So conversion tracking definitely helps track how the users are engaging in your site and if they've actually converted. Now, when it comes to the page experience update, I'd highly recommend that you look at your website, see can the user actually convert on the site. There, like Google is going to be looking for a range of different things, and one of those would be got to do with your page speed. So how quick your page actually loads on Google. If it's too slow, what will happen is that you won't rank as favorably. So if your competitor, for example, has a very quick website and it loads pretty quickly, they'll automatically rank higher than you will. So yeah, those are really important things to consider. Other factors would be to do with the HTTP scripting. So again, if that is very technical language, but it's to do with the website coding. So we want to make sure that satisfies what Google is looking for. Also, mobile responsive was a massive update back in 2016. So that would be that your website is actually built with the mobile user in mind. So anytime you do any changes on your site, go look to see what your website looks like on a mobile device, because what you'll find is, take yourself out of your own business and think about what journey will your end user be going through to try and get what they need from your site. So chances are there'll be a lot of changes that you would probably make to a mobile site, and that would be surrounding conversion points, as well as contact forms, and actually encouraging the person to convert on your site before they have to scroll. So we want to just remove all the barriers for the end user. So do bear that in mind. But yeah, just definitely do take that on board when it comes to if you do have a website that you're currently relying on for leads, or if it is the case that your website, you know that there's changes that need to happen, but you don't know where to start. Definitely look at your website and see what it looks like on a mobile device, and install some of those conversion points as well. And definitely look at the page speed as well. So there's actually a really good tool that you can actually use, and it's called Page Speed Insights. I'll drop the link in the comments. Do check out your website to see what this page speed is like. And very much it'll show you actually some of the challenges that you can address. But when it comes to SEO, it's definitely a range of different factors. And I think the important thing to note here is that, you know, SEO, when it comes to SEO, Google releases 3,500 rules every year which changes how you're ranking. And what you might be ranking for one day, you'll lose the rankings for the next day, depending on the algorithm changes. That's why SEO is an ongoing strategy, just like building a house. A long-term strategy would be your mortgage. So with that in mind, definitely like page speed update is probably one of the bigger, higher category of rules that will be launched. So you know how there'd be a lot of people before always getting hung up on, oh, I want to rank page 1 on Google for this keyword. That's kind of old school thinking now, because user journey experience is all about, you know, giving the user what they want. So it doesn't matter if you want to rank all for your keywords. If your page experience isn't up to date, you're not going to rank, and your competitors will pass you out. So that is stuff to consider for sure. I love SEO because if you do it the right way, you know, you can reap the rewards. Like I've clients now that don't pay for leads. They pay for us to manage the campaign. But with regards to, like, I had a client there the other day, and they pay whatever they pay us for SEO, but they ended up having 95 bookings because of the work that we had actually done on their site. Now, bearing in mind we've been working together for 12 months, but you know, they're fully booked from SEO, so they're not paying per lead. It's organic. We're organically re-engineering the search engine to give Google what it wants, and also the user what they want. So it's a match made in heaven. So yeah, I hope you found today's video useful, today's live. Just remember, this isn't going to be up for the entire time. I will be deleting it. It gets removed from the group every Monday, COB. So just make sure you watch it before Monday. And another thing to bear in mind is as well that we actually have our first event in 2 weeks' time. I made the decision to put it live and online because there's a lot of people from the eastern states that actually wanted to attend our first ever event. So the first ever event is happening on Thursday, the 8th of April, 4:30 Western Australian time. So again, that definitely helps to cater for people in the East Coast. I'll drop the link in the comments so you can actually register. Make sure you register because it is limited places. And yeah, I hope to see you then. And I hope you have a wonderful week. And if you have any questions with regards to this video, please pop them in the comments and I'll make sure I get back to you. Thank you so much and have a wonderful day, guys. And I hope everything is really productive this week for you all. Big love.